My name is Roberta Annan. I'm the CEO and founder of Roberta Annan Consulting Group of Companies. Our group of companies has three main business lines. The first is impact investments. We are in partnership with a company in the US where we are spearheading the investments into their established funds from family offices. We also have a multifamily office, which basically offers advisory and to offer wealth management through our Swiss partners to multifamily offices. Currently, we have 3 family offices that are part of that business that we're advising, that we've supported to spearhead their entry into Africa.
As a group of companies, we've been extremely fortunate to have met Roberta and Annan. Roberta, you have integrity, loyalty, and a vision that is fantastic for newcomers to Ghana and for Africa. Your relationships cannot be surpassed. Your drive to achieve gold standard is very, very impressive.
We also have a high net worth family out of Australia that we advise on their deployment of off-grid solar products in Africa. RAC has the advisory arm. In fact, this is how the business started. It was just offering corporate advisory services and helping companies expand their footprint in Africa. So that's how I started the business, and I had clients in the lifestyle and entertainment space. So VistaJet, we did a roadshow for VistaJet in 11 cities in Africa in 7 days, where they were showcasing their new Global 5000 series. And they wanted to meet solid family offices in different African countries, key government officials. So we organized that with VistaJet, and this was in 2013. We did Vogue special issue on Africa with Franca Suzani, where we spearheaded a trip in 6 African countries with Vogue, where they met key government officials and also got to see a sense of what Africa had to offer in the lifestyle, fashion, and entertainment space. And that was a magazine that came out in 2012 that sold out. You know, the first 2 weeks they sold out. It was a very, very popular magazine. So we did that, and it was very successful. We also worked with Miss Universe organization on their tour for the Miss Universe Leila Lopez, who was Miss Universe in 2011, where we did 5 cities in West Africa with EcoBank, where she supported, children in SOS villages, and then also created more awareness on HIV/AIDS, which is the key initiative for the Miss Universe organization.
I met Roberta in 2014 through the Miss Universe Ghana pageant, and I was a contestant for that pageant. And she's an amazing woman. I mean, she's been a great source of inspiration for my business, and I'm actually working with her as well. And what we are doing for her business is basically accounting and then finance services. And aside the fact that she's a client, I mean, she's exhibited character of an amazing big sister, and she's constantly checking on you, making sure that you're okay, you're fine.
In 2015, I did a joint venture with a multifamily office in the UK called LJ Partnership, which is part of the Guggenheim family. It was a multifamily office that had 250 families and about 13 billion assets under management. And I became the partner that was helping them introduce African families to the platform.
If you're investing or doing anything outside your own market, you do need local presence and local knowledge. That is even more true when you're talking about investing or doing anything in an emerging market. I think Roberta Annan and company really offer that in Ghana. She's not only got the local knowledge, the know-how, understanding of the traditions and how things work in that country, but she has such a passion both to really improve and work towards making her country better, but also with integrity towards the client.
In 2017, I decided that I wanted to do more in the space to offer more opportunities and create a platform where African families can also find credible business people globally. So that's why I created the RAC Wealth Management and Multifamily Office business. And because I know that having expertise in relationship management and bringing business in, and not necessarily asset management or managing money, I went and took partners in Switzerland, Aquila Co-Invest. They have a core team that has over 50 years of experience in managing wealth. So now we are able to offer that service through Aquila under our multifamily office platform.
We're very excited and very happy to assist Roberta Annan Consulting in her projects. We think that we have the right contacts for the needs of her clients. We are sure and very excited to be able to team up with her to assist her in her efforts to give a superior service to her clients.
So that's how we operate. We always identify partners and partnerships in key areas so that we can build, a solid team to be able to offer the best to family offices. The African Fashion Fund I founded in 2014. And the reason why I founded the African Fashion Fund is, I worked on the special issue that Vogue did on Africa. And through that, we featured a lot of designers. One of the major outcomes of that project as well was, we couldn't produce in large quantities. A lot of people here have talent, but when it comes to the business of fashion, that did not exist in the marketplace. So because I'm African and I'm passionate about creating opportunities and promoting and supporting economic development, I wanted to set up something that would address some of these issues. So I started the African Fashion Fund. The whole concept is to educate and build the capacity of African designers. We started the program by placing African designers into established brands in major fashion cities around the world. What we did was we selected a designer from Nigeria, from Lagos Fashion and Design Week, and we placed this designer at Eden in New York. So they worked in Eden for 6 months. So we've managed to place about 4 designers in fashion cities around the world, which I think is great. But what we need to do is to make more of an impact. So what we're launching this year is an incubator program in Ghana.
In a few months, we're going to begin an African-wide campaign to select young, talented fashion designers, and we will engage various stakeholders in the fashion space across the continent to ensure that we're getting the quality of applicants we need to be a part of the incubator.
They will be taught the creative process, how to put a business plan together, how to put a pitch doc together, as a brand, how to present your skills to, an angel investor or a VC fund, So to look at all those aspects of actually, being a business person in the fashion space.
RAC finds that the fashion industry is an important industry to invest in because it creates jobs for young people. That's 1. And 2, it promotes innovation. And 3, it diversifies a country's economic base, which is really important. And this is why we believe in investing in young fashion designers.
So we're looking at full-time designers or individuals that have an interest in becoming full-time because they have to be committed to the process. They have to also have a viable business plan in place. We also need to have people that are committed to making an impact socially. We also need people that have a basic education in fashion design, so they can have like a first degree in fashion design, or they may have gone for diploma courses in fashion design.
We as a group that have never been able to engage, to move as fast as we have, you have demonstrated unbelievable passion to deliver your goals and our goals. And we look forward to continuing our relationship with you for many years to come.
In terms of our timeline, what we are trying to achieve is to launch our campaign next month, launch our app, start with our recruitment process with all the partners that we have. We don't like to reinvent the wheel. So if there's an entity or a nonprofit organization that is here, that is working in a space to address issues that SMEs are facing, we would want a partnership with them to bring them on board so that we can leverage off each other's, resources to really help promote the industry. So we're having conversations with stakeholders in different parts, entities, government, both non-governmental and governmental, private sector, to be able to even take this thing to the next level next year.
Eventually, you'd have to learn that when you're running a business, you know, everybody tells you it's tough and it's difficult. It is, but from where I stand, I think starting isn't really the challenge. Sustaining the business is what is usually the most difficult part. And yes, I have Roberta to constantly, you know, check on and then ask questions, because she's at least an entrepreneur, and I can say that she's, I mean, somebody that we would all like to look up to and probably get to the level that she is at.
I am proud to say that RAC Group is in 5 locations globally. So we have our headquarters here in Ghana. We also have an office in Abidjan. We have an office in London through our partners. We also have a presence in Mauritius, and very soon we are opening in Switzerland as well. So we're very proud, you know, to be growing, and we are, you know, not just an African company, but we actually have a global reach, which is what family offices always want. They want the opportunity to be able to sit comfortably and to be able to identify solid local partners and, you know, individuals that they can do business with in a very safe and transparent way, and that is what we offer.